differences and the specs now of the iPhones, you'll realize that Apple is just lazy and they're very good at marketing. They brainwash their audience into thinking like, hey, check out what you're getting for the price, because they know that their audience members probably forgot about phones or other companies and even the past years of technology. The iPhone XS, tennis, or what are people calling it? XS? Sounds like a freaking Pornhub subscription. You got the same PPI, you got a Super Retina OLED, which is a fancy way of saying each pixel provides its own illumination. Sounds good, looks great. Same megapixel camera, but guys, look, it's the A12 Bionic chip, which literally translates to it's a little bit faster, which they will slow the phone down in the future still, apparently. How much faster is it? Faster than your ex-girlfriend's breakup apology. Now, the biggest marketing scheme is the iPhone XR or XR. Shout out to Unbox Therapy talking about how it doesn't even have a 1080p resolution because the PPI is apparently less than the iPhone X, which is at 326. But it has that A12 Bionic chip, guys, and this is why I don't like the iPhone audience. If you have a friend, or if you're gonna know someone in the future that's gonna have the iPhone XS or the iPhone X, I ask my friends and my family, oh, that's in the iPhone 10, how do you like it? Oh, it's the same, or it's about the same. I don't know, it's nice. They don't feel the difference, they don't see the difference, they don't know the difference. They just buy it. If that doesn't say a majority of Apple's fan base is just bandwagon and sheep, I don't know what does. The reason why I refused to upgrade my iPhone 6 was because I saw no advantage in getting the 7, 8, or 10 to me. In fact, when I did upgrade my iPhone 6 and I got this free iPhone 8, now that I've been using it for about a couple of weeks, I'm like, well, it's kind of the same phone. It's pretty much the same phone. The quality's not that much different. It's not that much faster from what I can tell. The battery, I didn't really tell a difference either. I feel like even when they say the battery lasts longer, it's like, oh yeah, but it needs to power up more things than the previous iPhone versions, so it might just cancel out, is how I feel like it works. The iPhone XR has less PPI, that's it. Everything else is literally the same, besides the A12 Bionic chip, which no one's gonna tell the difference of. But guys, look, the battery lasts 90 minutes longer. 90 minutes longer? Oh, now you can't use the excuse of, Mom, my phone's about to die, I gotta call you later. Your mom's gonna be like, you have the A12 Bionic iPhone XR with a 90-minute longer battery life, you're lying. Now they're selling the 64GB for $749, which is a scheme. It's like saying, hey guys, you can't afford the $999 and the $1,100 iPhone XS? Don't worry, you can pay $749 for a phone that's pretty much equivalent to the iPhone 4. But with that money, you can literally get so much better. I think people forget what that kind of money can buy them. I think they're so brainwashed by Apple, they forget that, oh, $740, but it's new, right? That's how Apple schemes their market. If you can't afford these ones, we have a $749 option. It's kind of like selling you poop, but it's okay. You got YouTubers like iJustine who drool over every little feature, even though that feature has existed in the past on other phones, or you can get for half the price. It's kind of like holding poop in your hand and going, oh my gosh, look at that. This is the most congruent poop. It has a perfect shade of brown, and look at that, it's supposed to be the most structural, more even consistency. But it's still poop. Save your money, buy another phone for $300. It's gonna be the same thing. And then you can go ahead and buy yourself a desktop PC with Intel Core i5, 3.2 gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte hard drive for literally $209, which is the equivalent of a $1,000 Mac Mini. So do yourself a favor and buy that $200 desktop and then turn it into a Mac. Install Mac OS on it. There's a $200 Mac Mini for you. In my opinion, the phone's way too overpriced. If everybody bought the XS and then I secretly snuck in the middle of the night into their bedroom, I replaced the XS with the 10, they wouldn't tell the difference. Nobody would literally be like, wait a second. Yeah, this isn't the XS. This is the 10. I can tell because it's way slower, the camera is horrible, and I can pretty much account for the 30 minutes that Apple says I'm gonna get longer battery lifespan, because when my girlfriend nags me, it's usually for about an hour, so my phone dies halfway. But this phone, she could nag me for about a straight hour, so I know 30 minutes less, that must be the iPhone 10. We're just fooling ourselves now. We literally are. So like, I got the iPhone XS. It's way better than the 10. Like, I like it. Yeah, it just feels better. Really? I still have the 8. Like, you had the 8. What's the difference? I don't know. Honestly, it's like the same thing. But I love it. Oh my gosh. It costs more, so I love it. Apple's more focused on coming up with marketing schemes than a really good product. I got this phone for free. I have no idea when I'll upgrade this. If I do, I'll most likely go to Samsung. And I understand there's a few improvements with the camera and the settings over time, but let's be serious. Me, I'm a crazy video guy. To me, it actually doesn't make the biggest differences for me not to buy like a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera or something like that, where it's really good. Because we can't lie to ourselves, guys. What's the audience of Apple? The reason why I know 90% of their market doesn't give a shit about any of these features is because they still film vertically on their phone. They're talking about the camera, they're talking about optical stabilization, they're talking about ISO, they're talking about shutter. Get the hell out of here. To a video guy like me, that could matter. To 90% of Apple fanboys, they're still filming vertically on their phones, for crying out loud. So that's how I know. That's proof right there. They are overshadowing iPhone cinematographers. Because let's be serious, you could pay the same price or cheaper to buy a portable camera that takes way better video than having a phone in your pocket. And owning nothing but iPod touches and iPhones since the beginning of time, I am probably the most
Hello, this is True Story. We will bring you the most amazing and exciting videos around the world. So don't forget to subscribe to True Story.